Welcome back to the littiest bacon podcast in the world. God
Epic
is
style.
dead.
Yeah.
Epic dance.
That's right. And if you live in the following cities or around them, Brisbane, Newcastle, Canberra, then listen the frick up, punk.
Yeah, it's your time. We did Sydney, we did Melbourne. You look at the footage, man. Go to our Instagram, go to our TikTok. You see what you are missing out on.
The frickin' body count, baby.
Good news is Brisbane, Newcastle, bigger venues, bigger, badder, but it's not guaranteed. You saw how full it was in Sydney. You saw how full it was in Melbourne. Stop playing around. Stop thinking this is okay. Go and get a ticket in our description, whether you're on YouTube or the audio. You can see it in the description. First in, best dressed. Best seats are for the first people. After that, see you later. Newcastle, Brisbane, Canberra. But in order, Brisbane's up next, particularly. So make sure you get on that. But they're all very soon coming. God is Dead Live. It's not a live podcast. It is a completely written, awesome, epic live show.
Hey, Megan.
Oh my.
Nice.
This is God is Dead.
The podcast about the worst content on the internet.
The Your Pants Challenge.
We're not just telling these stories for nothing.
Yeah, the gay potion!
It's to answer one simple question.
Is this all proof that God has abandoned us?
Or are we going to be okay?
Chillfully thus far.
Today on the show, I wanted to talk about millennials.
What do you mean, Jake Novak? We already went there, bro.
No. This is something that we have in our live show, and it's a song that's been stuck in my head, but it's also a song that opens up a rich vein of genre known as the Millennial to Gen Z diss track.
There's actually a massive beef between millennials and Gen Z. It's kind of one shot's fired. In fact, it's disproportionate. Millennials are firing way more shots than Gen Z. They're the ones that started it, and Gen Z are kind of just like, well, there's your fucking genes. And they're like, oh, how about you don't know how to touch type? And like, well, we do. Like,
I reckon we reserve that for the judgment, because these diss tracks might prove otherwise, Bryce.
damn, well, get your headphones on. We're listening to some well-crafted music, it sounds like. Damn.
And kind of cool news, our podcast finally has a sponsor. That's right, there is a company who is rogue enough to sponsor God is Dead, and that company is a financing company called Cat Mountain, an Australian company. More on them later. God is Dead, diss track edition.
Millennials versus Gen Z. Or
my
Gen
God.
Z for
Gen
your
Z,
American
yeah,
listeners.
Right, literally. All right, so this is probably the most played out, hacky, whatever thing ever. I think, firstly, let's just get a few things clear. Generational clustering is one step above horoscopes and probably on the same level as Myers-Briggs.
Oh, yeah, man. You guys need to shut the fuck up. All of you, man. I'm talking... What about when they put out that thing? It was like recently they said that there was more or equal amount, I can't remember, of millennials that there are boomers. And it was this idea that, you know, decisions might not be just made by boomers anymore, blah, blah, blah. And all the Gen Xers being like, forgetting someone. We always get left out. Who fucking cares if you go, well, man, just shut up and live your life. And the thing is, I actually don't care if someone's Gen Z or millennial. People are people. And I will say, disclaimer, I think I know that where you're going with this. We are not about to do the whole, which is better? And let's critically analyze each generation. And fuck that shit, man. We just don't need to live like that. It's like, what footy team do you support? It's like... Which one's better? They're all just fucking existing.
Literally. And like, yeah, over-identifying with any kind of group which you haven't defined.
Yeah, you just fell into.
Yeah.
Yo, you're the dog. Stand up. Like,
Literally.
cool.
And anything that's broad, it's like literally if your birthday falls between here and here, you have these qualities.
Leo gang.
Leo gang,
I'm
however...
arrogant and annoying.
Oh my God, I'm Scorpio. I will...
You're a psycho that betrays people and is two-faced.
Well, that is true. But...
well, anyway, point disproven, as you were saying.
Theory confirmed. Okay, so with this millennial thing...
I love you.
So any context that anybody would need, all you need is this. Basically, generations have their very different little definitions. Gen Z are all about goblin mode and not filming yourself like this, but I don't know, what would you call it? Like performative spontaneity and like looking casual. And
Lo-fi Instagram, casual posting.
Yep, so that is the sort of stereotype. And then the other stereotype on the millennial side is that sort of like BuzzFeed personality.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends what you're looking at, because millennials were for the longest time. Like, I've been called, I think I said this recently, I'm kind of like on the cusp, I'm pretty sure, or like 1 year millennial. Like I can't remember.
Side part, skinny jeans, you use cringe emoji.
Cry laugh emoji time. If that was a cry laugh emoji moment, make sure you leave one in the comments. Although if you're Gen Z, use a skull. Like it's like for me, I think someone recently was sort of like, I was literally just, I don't know, making a not a complaint, but just sort of saying something was hard. And it's like, millennials are so... People were using that word to describe lazy, entitled, sort of participation award generation. But I think that has bled through to Gen Z. The thing about millennials that they are known for is certainly skinny jeans, side part, BuzzFeed quiz, Harry Potter. Ugh. Harry Potter particularly.
And if every person born between 1981 and 1996 doesn't identify perfectly with those 4 things, then I have been lied to. Because from what I've read in the comment section, that's all that is.
It's not very coffee of you.
Oh, shit. I suppose it isn't.
It's not very avocado on toast of you.
Well, here's the cool thing about being a millennial. We now have a millennial anthem. And we...
Oh, great.
Much to my...
Yo, I don't identify. I'm just going to say, for the record, when I go cusp... I'm leaning Gen Z.
I'm leaning boomer, baby.
I'm culturally Gen Z.
I hate my wife. I cannot click the book. I'm a boomer. I own 35 houses. All right, so this girl has made the millennial anthem, and much to my Scorpio masochistic fetish, I made everybody at both our live shows stand up and sing it.
You did. You made them rise for the fucking millennial anthem. So there are bits of the show where you're like, whose idea was this? That one?
That one was 100% mine. And okay,
it's catchy as fuck. I hate it.
Oh, dude, it has been stuck in my head ever since the show. Like we were writing the show, but
this is the thing. People come to the live show and they message us. Like, they keep singing it too. You fucked them up. You infected people at the live show, dude. It was a super spreader event from fucking this song.
The best part is we show people.
Oh, don't spoil the surprises.
And this is still somehow the most painful thing to watch.
It's all the least graphic, but the most painful.
All right, here we go. So all rise for the millennial anthem.
And I'm proud to be a millennial with my side part and skinny jeans. And I won't be told what to wear or how to use emojis. Would you kindly shut the fuck up? Ain't nobody asked you for your opinion anyway. Here's a message from millennials to Gen Z. Stay in your motherfucking lane.
I hate how she says the ending there. I'm not even going to repeat it.
Stay in your motherfucking lane. It's like she expects it to be such a mic drop. Like, Gen Z resigned.
Like, they're never going to come back from this. And you
got buried.
Bro, you know how those reshares on Instagram are going to go from the millennials that are sharing that? It's like, wow, she served. Like, finally, like, nice, your move, Gen Z. Like, mic drop, Obama mic drop. Nancy Pelosi mic drop, or this is like Nancy Pelosi tearing up the thing that she tore up, but it's our song or whatever the hell.
Absolutely, yeah. Doctor Who serving tea.
AOC moment. When it's not, it's just a shit song. AOC, I like AOC.
Feel the burn. Epic millennial content. Yeah,
yo, that's the thing. So this is gonna get the level up to this is what was the name for the women in the American political system that they all wore the like white blazers and they protested. It's them in the white blazers. Singing. No. The AOC was in it.
Oh, golly. My
that
history's off.
Well, yeah, we don't have to go that far back.
I don't know. Sometimes
remember the original millennial? It was like... anyway, you can imagine them wearing those blazers. There'll be a picture on the screen. Now on Spotify, a video, and you'll see what I mean. That's what the level up to this is going to be. It could get out of control really quickly if we don't let it stop.
It reminds me of, was it like 5 years ago or something, when Jordan Peterson was having his moment and everyone kept talking about the culture wars and tribalism and how over-identifying with a tribe is a bad thing, which, that is correct, in my opinion. What I would love to see is full-blown protests where people are like, and I'm proud to be a millennial. It's like, bro, you know what generational clustering is for? You know who it's for? It's for people who don't have enough shit going on in their life.
It's unemployed behavior, bro.
Yeah, 100% unemployed behavior. All right.
And that's not a diss to like... You know what I mean? It's nah.
No, it is a diss. It is a diss. It is a diss. If you over-identify with the group with whom you're born, you are unemployed. You might have a job, but you're unemployed.
Another example of unemployed behavior, just to give you context of what it means. I remember seeing someone dressed up as a nurse to a fancy dress party, And someone was like, wow, really? while we just had a pandemic, you're really going to make fun of that? It's like, they're not making fun of anything. Wow, nurses are having a really hard time. No, I know, but like...
It's the same people who, after that Will Smith slap, were like, I'm sure we all need a breather to see that violence that was normalized on our TV screens.
Wow, my son just learned that that's okay. Thanks a
man.
lot.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's like not public school behavior. Like, you didn't get beat up enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking hell.
Are you ready for the next one?
Oh, there's more? Wait, isn't it just case closed? Like, aren't we done? Aren't we
Bro,
done?
I have more. I have so many of these. I'll go weird one because we don't even like. This is basically, I will stop this as soon as you tell me to stop.
Okay, great.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Because it goes for 1:14, and if you can make it through, you're freaking amazing.
I like skinny jeans. And my side part, I use this emoji. And I like the heart. So you think we're old. Well, I ain't having that. We give you Wi-Fi and we can take it back. Remember last year you wore mom jeans and now you're out here making side part memes? Oh, that's cute. And we may not be teens, but just remember we're the OG queens. Sheesh. It's all Greek to me, but we got Gen Z singing, you're too old.
What was that
Baby,
line?
we don't need you to tell us we can't be here too. You're wearing what we wore when we were in school. What's 2 + 2? 4, 3, 2.
Oh my god.
Sorry, like, man, this is how you know the peak of someone's life is over. The best years of her life were in high school. There's no way that someone who's just popping at like 41 is like, no, I'm not old. Like,
You don't see it here like Tom Segura or somebody being like, oh guys, take me back.
No, you don't see Drake being like, no. You know what I mean? Like,
You don't. All right.
what the fuck?
We have more.
All right.
Okay.
That was, and also the timing was dog shit.
All of it was dog shit. The singing was really weird.
The singing is like, what is it with? We don't want to get any backlash. But what is it with? It reminds me of that video. I'll put it up here. You know that
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
New shoes. Get yourself an outfit.
Denim.
boots and pants and boots and pants and
Boots.
haircut.
Yeah.
Like, so what is it with
Like selling is service.
Yeah.
Service is selling.
I don't know. What is it with like? I didn't actually see the visuals there, but I'm assuming American. What is it with like American? There's a subsection of America that sing like that. Like, when they make a parody, it's just like
They're pretending to sing.
I don't.
almost.
Yeah.
It's like a bad American Idol audition.
I don't know what. I'm not saying it's just an American thing because we got
I
someone
blame
got.
Christina Aguilera. Like, I reckon it was dirty Christina.
Maybe they're just trying to. Yeah, and that is she would be a millennial queen.
Yeah, she's my queen.
Is that so?
See, I over-identify as a millennial.
Oh, you're overly loyal and it's a sports team for you. Nice. Okay, sick.
I want to tell you about our podcast's first sponsor. It's been a big journey to get a sponsor, but heck, here we are. One of the big reasons is, well, it's the content that we discuss. As it would be, our first sponsor is actually a listener. So one of you, one of us. It's a guy called Pete who has a company called Cat Mountain. They're an Australian financing company, but it's not like your parents' financing company. No, this one's cool, baby. Do you want to know why? Because they finance cool people. Backwards chair people. No, for real, Cat Mountain helps out with sex workers, tattoo studios, black businesses, top surgery. They are, they're just, I don't know, not on that freaking suit and tie wave. And in addition to that, they also do all of your regular stuff as well. So boats, cars, holidays, I don't know, what do people buy? Furniture, renos, check them out. What sets Pete and Cat Mountain apart is they have a big emphasis on creating financial literacy within their clients. So he's not trying to take you for a ride. He's doing fine. This isn't about that. This is about him, I think, trying to get the sort of like suit and tie corporate dickhead out of so much power, and I don't know, just give back to the real ones, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, do check out Cat Mountain. We'll leave their website and also their Instagram, which I don't know, give them a follow, help them out. We'll leave that in the show notes. Bottom line, financing company who prides themselves on being inclusive and not judging their clients. So I don't know, I like them. All right, here's a good one. Did you hear Gen Z is cancelling Eminem? And this girl wrote a diss track in defense of Eminem.
Dude, Gen Z just think Eminem is like, what do you call it? Like military reserve music. Like or like J-Rock or whatever, JROC or whatever they call it in America.
What? Gen Z's trying to what? Cancel Eminem. Gen Z's trying to cancel Eminem? Honey, that's cute. Listen, little kitties, let me make this quite clear. This man was around even before you were here. So what, you're all mad because the man was a lyricist while all your rappers are mumbling gibberish? No, go ahead and shut your mouth. Better yet, go and sit your ass in time out because boy was running laps even before you could walk. Hell, boy was spitting bars even before you could talk. So no, afraid you're null and void, dear. I'm afraid your opinion don't matter here because one day you'll grow up and see how everyone went and forgot about Z.
Oh, I love how the video starts with the like, oh, the camera's on, like that whole thing. Oh, I'm just making this up. This is just casual.
I just wrap this to myself.
I just do this every night. Okay,
To
great.
her credit, her flow was much better than the previous.
Slurring the words a little.
But you know, she got there. Yeah, I get. She's slowed the beat
7 out of
down
10.
there. Yeah. All right.
But
cool.
I mean, I'm sure Eminem has never seen that. It's like, bro, he's not gonna see this. Bro, I hope he sees this. You know, that vibe's like, yeah, damn, I hope Eminem sees this, bro.
It's quite a lot. All right.
But to be fair, dude, Eminem's rapping like that too.
Yeah, what's it for, Nana?
He's in his songs kind of getting real triggered too. So, you know, I guess Doggy Seed, what was it? No.
Doggy style monkey do. Is that what you were
No,
about to say?
no. So I guess, you know, do as I say, not as what I do. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. All right, you ready for level 4 of 5?
Yes.
All right, this one's jazzy.
This girl looks way more millennial than the last.
Yeah, this girl.
The other girl was sort of blending in to the system a little bit.
Yeah, 1995.
Striped
baby.
shirt moment.
Okay, side part. And
BuzzFeed.
That's the thing about all of these songs, apart from the Eminem one. That's just like a nice diversion, and at least
it wasn't the same skinny jeans side part. Like
this emoji,
cry laugh. You can have it. You can have it.
Yeah.
Man, people tell me some of the shit I like is cringe. I just like it.
No one tells that to me.
Oh.
Hey, Gen Z, you can suck it. Can't tell me what to wear.
Musical comedy.
Cause I've been rocking this side part since you had Kermit on your underwear. So cute.
Then change it up.
You can pry these skinny jeans from my cold dead ass, you hear? So Gen Z, you can suck it. You can't tell me what to wear. Oh, you guys look grumpy. You should take a nap.
Sorry. You invented being, I need to take a nap. I need to take a nap right here. Pull up the fucking vid. I need to take a nap right here. That was your god at one point, that girl. I need to take a nap right here. I need to take a nap. You thought that was so funny, and it's like, I need a nap, TBH culture. You invented being fucking pissed off at everything. Oh my God. You think that, I will say, look, to her credit, it's musically way better than the others.
Infinitely, yeah. I
She's
like
got the expression
playing.
happening,
Yeah.
there's timing. She's
Sort of had the Avenue Q voice, like the Broadway voice.
If you're a millennial, you'd be loving that.
Well,
but what is it as well with this idea of like?
I'm just gonna disagree there.
You reckon millennials wouldn't fuck with that?
No,
dude, come on. Like millennials that agree with have a side part.
BuzzFeed millennials.
BuzzFeed millennials would eat that up, bro.
I don't know, man. Like it's
more than the others.
All right.
Come on now. It's not. Look, it's the same topics, but also, fuck me. Like, dude, what's with the diss? We were doing this when you were still in the nutsack. Like, I reckon older people would have said that to millennials too.
Well, before you have any more thoughts, Bryce, it's time for level 5. And look, the thing that these 4 videos have had in common is they've all been the millennial perspective. But this 5th video...
Yeah, I was waiting for the Gen Z clapback, dude.
We've got the Gen Z clapback.
See how you've proven my point, though? It's way more videos than the millennial side. Gen Z, every now and then, will be like, okay, we'll do one back. But they're not really care.
Well, I have a theory on that, and we'll discuss it in the judgment. First, you've seen this video, right? This horrifying video.
Oh, this rings a real bell visually already.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in 1996 and I need a generation that fits.
Hey you!
It's a video for me.
We got better memes and existential dread.
Be a millennial, we're totally wrong. We got DVDs and tons of student loans.
But you can't do a TikTok dance.
But you can't wear anything but sweatpants.
But you don't know how tricky this is. But you never taken a BuzzFeed quiz. Billie Eilish. Harry Potter. Jim and Pam. Oh my god, I love The Office.
Both generations disagree with that one, I think. Final judgment.
All of this content that we have endured today, is it proof that God is dead? Bryce, what do you reckon? God's dead?
Yes, man. Yes.
Give me a take, brother.
Well, it's on many levels. Just instinctually, it makes you feel horrible. This stuff. I like. Call me. I'm a little cuspy. You know, I sympathize with both. I got traits from the millennial side. I got traits from Gen Z. I've lived both lives.
I have no traits from any. I am beyond time.
Oh wow. Well,
sorry. I feel like that's the. I'm a sapiosexual.
God, if anyone's on drugs at the moment, like, what did he say? Me too. Yeah, that's a real sapiosexual. Cam's got the picture of the brain, but it's a pussy, and someone's licking it.
It's a real, like, I'm a Christopher Hitchens fan thing
to
say.
It's like Cam shaved his head. It's
it's
it gets closer to the clit.
Yeah, I did want to get closer to the brain.
Which is your clit? Is your brain?
My clit is my brain. I am. All right. So, what's your take?
Penile glands. I think that God is dead, dude. Because fucking hell, like, look, there's so many ways you could take this. I mean, first of all, while you guys are bickering about these issues, the world's about to blow up, and you're like, but
do you think my jeans are cool?
Yeah,
they're skinny.
It's like
arguing over a quarter like inch of fabric.
I guess anytime you see insecurity presented as confidence, it makes you feel weird, right? Like when someone is, doing Harvey Specter, Deadpool type. Sort of, I don't care. Like you don't affect me. It's so obvious that you've lost sleep over this, and that's all good. I reckon it's actually better if you were just honest about it, and you're like, man, I feel a bit lost with everything, and I'm not sure how my genes work, and but I respect, but it's just, bro, just stop trying to pretend. It doesn't hurt you. It's so fine. And then as a wider perspective, then you've got millennials complaining that Generation Z or whatever, they don't want to talk to them and interact, and they can't get them to do anything. And it's like, what if you just treated them with respect?
But also, like, who are these people? Like, when we say these people, them, we, let's be honest, less than 1% of the population.
Yeah.
Less than 1% of the population are making this content, these comments.
And then it's actually like been perpetuated by, outlets and stuff. It's that like culture wars thing that, look, when you actually, it's like if you were sitting here being like, cancel culture's out of control. Like, look, it's not going to affect your day-to-day life how you think it might. Same with this, right? You're right. It's the same thing where there's so many articles and so many TikToks unpacking the dialogue and the discourse, and let's unpack this and let's talk about this and blah, blah, blah. But really, if I walk into an office that's a mixed age office, that's whatever, an open plan mixed age office, there's not going to be a riot between, the two sides or whatever. We're not going to see a riot between millennials and people bombing Starbucks and then whatever. It's not going to happen, dude. It's not. Any coffee thing with a dome lid gets,
hurled.
It's attacked.
And then in return, one of those warped checker little fucking vest things gets thrown back. And you're like, oh no, but I was born 31st of December 1995. Well, I was born a day after you. You suck.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is horrendous. I mean, there's a few takes that I want to make here. The first one is they're all women. All of the people who are singing this song are women. And I think what this is more reflective of than it is a generation war is the fact that society doesn't seem to value older women. So I think, basically, like that was kind of like my first take is I remember reading some tweet that's like, shut the fuck up about Gen Z millennials. It's literally just white women complaining at each other. And at first I laughed, but then I thought, why is that? And it's like, why aren't more men jumping in and being I feel insecure?
That's a wild observation.
It's because Clint Eastwood, George Clooney, we still like society, not us, but like society still values the man as he ages. Whereas like the woman, he's like, well, we want the new one. So it's like, of course, if that is the thing that you've heard from every movie, every TV show, then that would 100% give you insecurities as you saw yourself aging out. And if you were fearful of that, you'd be looking for those clues, and every time you saw them, you'd be like, there it is. It's like if I told you to watch red cars, you'd be like, oh dude, are there more red cars on the road? So that was my first take. And then my second take was, oh god, do we not have enough things to talk about? Like, what?
It does feel like sometimes, the amount of content that needs to be made every day to keep the world spinning, according to whoever, we do need to just sometimes make things up and make things a bigger deal than they are.
100%.
And that's a tough one because, that just has so many unintended consequences. So, we don't always need to have a discussion.
I think it's bait for people who overvalue personality. So, like personality is something that you can bring to the table, like being quirky or being this or that, or having interesting tastes, as opposed to sort of maybe something that's a bit more like value-based, like being nice or being kind or loving everybody or blah, blah, blah. People who overvalue that sort of like surface stuff, I think there's a gravitational pull towards things like those big labels, things like Aries, things like Gen Z, things like, I don't know, BuzzFeed quizzes. Which blank are you?
Yeah.
And so I don't blame them. I blame the fact that personality is put on a pedestal. I blame the fact that youth is put on a pedestal. And I guess God's dead.
Yeah, we're in a freaking stuck in a cage.
Also, they need new jokes. That was really annoying. Like, that's just annoying. That's hacky on all sides.
Yeah. We need a new toy to play with ASAP.
Yeah, we need more, like, new things to bully.
Yeah. Subscribe to God is Dead for next week's Thing the Bully.
God's dead?
God's dead. Brisbane, you're up next. Description, it's there. Head to that, get your tickets, tell some friends. It's not a live podcast, they don't need to know about it, but if they do, great. If they don't, awesome. Please share this around.
Yeah, tell every single one of your friends right now. The end. Also, Newcastle, Canberra, you know what's up. Go check Bryce out, Bryce Females.
Campbell Walker, Strudler69.
God is Dead, Not Clickbait on Instagram, TikTok, Flickr. Get it.
Love you. Love you.
Case closed.
Thank you so much for listening, and a huge thanks to our very first, very brave sponsor, Cat Mountain, a financing company that has been created by a listener of this show. Having a sponsor means that we can keep God is Dead going, so if you want to help us in this department, do chuck Cat Mountain a follow on Instagram, because that will let them know that these ads are working, and then God is Dead will, win. We'll win the podcast race.